comparing the 12-meter Switchblade and 12-meter Moto. So, I'm going to try out in some pretty gusty conditions, feel the difference between these two kites. So on this 2023 Switchblade, check it out, they did away with the pulleys in the bridle. So the bridle is all direct now. Let's see, I'm going to ride them both in the A setting, which is for lighter bar pressure. It says here. Big difference being, one's a 3-strut, one's a 5-strut. Let's see where they sit in the wind window, see how they are in pretty gusty conditions right now. Never know how gusty it really is right now. It's so gusty. All right, now taking out the 12-meter Moto X. Just finished riding the 12-meter Switchblade and 12-meter Moto X. It's pretty cold here in Florida. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now. For March, that's really cold and very unusual. So as a result, we're getting very gusty northerly winds, probably 9-10 knots, gusting to 20 knots, and everything in between. So the similarity is that both of these kites are very well designed, they're very stable. In gusty conditions, a bad kite in gusty conditions, you notice it. Like, you just don't want a kiteboard. Like, every gust you feel when it's very light or lulls, the kite kind of falls out of the sky and it's not great. Both of these kites, super stable. They really absorbed all the gusts. So for free riding, really enjoyed both of them. Main differences is that the Switchblade had more bar pressure than the Moto. Switchblade has less bar pressure this year and years past, but it is noticeable the difference between the Moto and the Switchblade. Moto being a lot less bar pressure. Another main difference is the Moto turns significantly quicker. So if you want a kite that turns like real fast on a dime, like doing kite loops, definitely the Moto is a fast turning kite. But Switchblade, it turns quick. It's definitely quicker now that they took the pulleys out of the bridle. Things I liked about the Switchblade is that it is floatier. So although the kite doesn't turn as quick, it just floats you in the air for longer. I definitely noticed that while being out there. But overall, both of them are very stable and just good flying kites. So for beginners, intermediate, you can't go wrong with either one of these kites. I would break it down to bigger riders, heavier riders may enjoy the Switchblade more, get that little extra oomph out of it, while riders who are maybe on the lighter side, who like lighter bar pressure, faster turning kites, and don't need all that extra power and pressure, would enjoy the Moto. That's kind of my breakdown and analysis of it. Hope it helps. Here is a final consensus of the three kites. The Switchblade, the noticeable characteristic of this one is that it's going to be the floatiest of the three. It's going to be a boosty, easy jumping kite. The Moto X is going to have the quickest turning speed out of the three. It's going to have the lightest amount of bar pressure as well. The FX2 is going to be the best all around for freestyle. So if you're into doing any sort of kiteboarding tricks, whether it's hooked in or unhooked, this one is going to give you the most amount of predictability of where the kite will be and controllability of where the kite is. So this is, for me personally, my kite of choice.